We continue, but we do it with our eyes open.
Because the unknown is where we belong.
This is incredible.
You know this isn't a book, right?
If nobody pushes the limits, then what's the point?
In the end, we are all connected.
It has to be everyone.
And what comes now?
We are about to find out. Only those who are remembered can be revered. And now, the show.
Lila isolates the pattern amid layered scans, breath held against doubt. She finds spatial anomalies that shouldn't exist. She decides to check again. She tags the correlation, uncertainty hardening into a working theory. Decision made. She packages the findings for the captain's eyes only. Commander Core sweeps the lockers, every detail cataloged, nothing left to chance. He notes a calibration drift, jaw tightening as he records the variance. A secondary scan confirms stability. He resets protocols without flourish. Finding only 17 concerns, he adds them into the security log. With all systems green, they were ready to depart.
Tell me we are ready.
All systems green.
What about Core?
17 separate concerns.
17. He is mellowing.
The planet emerges, faint rings ghosting its night like worn halos. Ancient silhouettes breathe across the horizon, older than recorded names. Time loops in dust and ice. The galaxy holds its breath with us. Captain Thalor gives the order to depart. Alex fixes the scope. Lila steps in to report. Mira leans forward. The bridge, a cathedral of instruments and intent.
These shouldn't exist according to conventional physics.
Which is exactly why we should proceed with extreme caution. The last 3 expeditions to explore this sector never returned.
Which is why we're going. The exploratory fleet doesn't send ships into the unknown because it's safe. We go because someone has to be first.
Lieutenant Chun lays in a course. Mira's confirmation seals the maneuver. The bridge breathes again. Alone with the ship's heartbeat, Mira faces the cold window. She studies the reflection of a captain carrying a city of lives. She is haunted by her past. She turns from the void, duty settling on her like a familiar cloak. Aegis, the AI from the ship, projected.
Commander Core's concerns are not without merit. The region exhibits a challenge to space-time. The region exhibits a challenge to normal space-time. I have been analyzing the anomalies. I must confess I find them intriguing.
This caught Ensign Jax Malik's attention.
Intriguing, how?
The spatial distortions suggest the presence of exotic matter. There, normal laws of physics appear to be flexible. Energy signatures do not correspond to known phenomena.
Artificial,
or perhaps something that exists between natural and artificial. Something created by intelligence, but operating on principles we do not understand.
Saren glides from shadow, eyes catching stray data like Starlight. Core meets her arrival with a guarded, respectful stare.
I have been meditating on our destination. The cosmic currents in that region are turbulent. There is something ancient and powerful. I sense echoes of consciousness, thoughts that have been preserved across vast spans of time.
We need more than mystical intuition to justify this mission.
Which is why we have science. If we can understand what causes the spatial anomalies, we could revolutionize everything.
Or we could all die horribly. Let's not pretend this is anything other than what it is. A high-risk mission into unknown territory.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. Anyone else? Before we launch.
The room fell silent.
Here's what we know. 3 months ago, the Deep Space Monitoring Station Epsilon Eridani detected an anomalous signal originating from this sector. The signal was weak, intermittent, and unlike anything in our databases. The language, if it is a language, is completely unknown. 2 months ago a probe was sent. It sent back these pictures before going dark.
My God, those structures. They must be millions of years old.
Analysis suggests they predate any known civilization by at least 10 million years.
and the probe went silent. There might still be a threat.
Or it simply malfunctioned. The drift zone could have scrambled its systems.
There's only one way to find out. We're going to investigate those ruins. I know some of you have doubts.
When do we launch?
As soon as we finish this briefing, everyone get some rest when you can. I need you all sharp.
At the comms node, the ship's heartbeat gathers itself to speak.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. After Kepler 442b, I wasn't sure I'd command again.
What happened wasn't your fault.
The review board disagreed. All hands, prepare for departure.
All stations report ready.
Mira surveys the deck, assurance setting over the crew.
All systems nominal.
Take us out, Mr. Chen. Nice and easy.
Footsteps measured. Alex approaches, calculations already forming behind his eyes. He stops at arm's length, a precise nod bridging formality and trust.
Estimated travel time at standard velocity, 48 hours.
Mira's gaze steadies. Alex's shoulders ease a fraction.
Why did you come? You could have had your pick of assignments. Why follow me into the unknown again?
Because the unknown is where we belong. And because I trust you to get us through.
The wake calms to spirals, the void breathing in patient rhythm.
Saren faces the port. Impossible angles shimmer in her reflected eyes. She presses her palm to the pane, breath steadying as space flexes. A whisper forms on her lips, warning shaped for one listener only. Saren centers her breath before the slow-turning star map. She lifts a hand, feeling currents no instrument has ever named. She whispers a warning to herself, then releases the breath she held. Centered again, she opens her eyes to the path ahead. Two soft chimes draw Mira from the cold stars at her viewport. She crosses to the desk as Lila's header opens on the terminal. She opens the message. Data panes rise like quiet, ordered waves. Resolved, she anchors herself in duty and begins to read. Mira scrolls Lila's findings, architectural echoes aligning across worlds. She pauses on a stilled frame, an impossible arch held in vacuum. She marks keyframes and tags Lila for a follow-up session. She leans back, eyes on the stars, the question remaining. The Starlight Voyager rides a pale ribbon through a thinning arm of the galaxy. Comet shards drift ahead, delicate tails crossing the ship's plotted path. The ribbon brightens, revealing filaments like threads woven through vacuum. Lila and Zane face layered schematics, debate sparking in gestures. Zane refines a formula. Lila sketches an orbital analogy in air. A model assembles, motifs aligning across three worlds. Zane isolates the anomaly. The lattice tightens to a single vector. The universe was trying to tell them something. If only they knew how to listen. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below. Hit us up in the comments. Short number 2 drops Saturday.